Hey everybody, I'm back and I am working on a bracelet right now. Just in the very beginning stages. I had an idea. My inspiration were these Labradorite rounds. They're 8mm rounds. And I want to do, what I really want to do is a multi-looped memory wire bracelet. But this may end up becoming just a single strand bracelet. I don't know. But I'm going into it with the idea of doing a multi-looped memory wire bracelet with Labradorite throughout, and then working in on each loop, kind of changing up the theme a little bit with different shades of bluish gray and different textures of beads. I've got some cubes and some rounds and some rondelles, different sizes. So I'm going to pull out my bracelet board because it allows me to do multi-strands where each strand can serve as a loop. And I'm just going to start laying out beads and see where it takes me. And that will kind of determine whether or not I end up, going multi-strand or single strand. So I've laid out what I kind of want for my 3 strands of the memory wire bracelet. And now what I want to do is actually transfer this over to my bracelet bead board, which will lay this out a little bit better and allow me to measure it, because I want each loop to be about 6.5 inches around. So I'm going to get that set up and I can play with the layout and the beads a little bit more before I start stringing. So I've got the bracelet all laid out on my bead board. This is my bracelet bead board from Acclaim Crafts. And as you can see, each loop is just about 3 inches, a little bit, and one is a little bit over 6 inches. Each loop is about 6 inches, 3 on either side. And what I'm going to do is I found these they're like little nugget beads in this deep iris finish blue that I'm going to use throughout the 3 loops, and also I might just use one to break up different sections of beads, and then when I'm transitioning to a whole new pattern, I might do like 3 to 5 beads of these in a row to mark the transition. But that's basically what my plan is to get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some memory wire bracelet and get this strung and see what it looks like. And here we have it. I just put the last set of beads on. I decided to end each end with 5 of the little nugget beads. And I played around with pattern in terms of where I wanted to put a nugget bead, just to separate out my bead groupings, but I'm really happy with how this came out. I kept everything in the same family of blues for the most part, and I feel like I worked in enough silver on all of the wraps that the design is consistent throughout. I originally thought that I wanted my Labradorite to line up, and I don't hate it, but I also wonder if I would have been better off staggering it a little bit more. So I'd be interested in some of your feedback. What do you think?